for the UFC debut of Alex Pereira.
All right, you ready, sir?
He's been all in on MMA for the last 18 months under the guise of Glover Teixeira in Connecticut. This Fight Clock brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC. Michailidis in black. Pereira is in white.
I cannot overstate how excited I am for the debut of Alex Pereira. You want to talk about a guy with ridiculous power. That's Alex Pereira. And how often does a guy be the last guy in on the big card on ESPN, the feature bout,
right,
and he's got 4 fights?
Yeah.
4 MMA fights.
For sure.
That's what a scary kickboxer Alex Pereira is. Perhaps the most feared kickboxer on earth.
You know, the truth is, for Pereira, he has a bit of a head start. If he can capitalize on all the hype and the wins over Izzy in the kickboxing, it won't take him long. But he's got to show that he can defend, and he's got to show that he can compete in all facets of mixed martial arts. That's what Israel Adesanya did as a kickboxer better than anyone we've ever seen before. He is truly well-rounded.
And for Michailidis, this is an excellent opening for this fight.
Yeah,
look at this. Gets the fight to the ground. He's got a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Didn't take any damage on the feet. If he can tie these legs up and move to a dominant position, excellent. Excellent for Michailidis.
So smart for Michel, because a lot of times people's ego takes over, and you want to show that I can stand with the striker. Why? Go and take him down and make him wrestle.
Andreas is making him carry his weight now. One of the beautiful things about this sport is the fact that you can shut down a man's game with yours. Yes. That you can impose your strategy on him. And look, you're seeing this. Alex Pereira, the devastating striker, having to fight a guy who's a superior grappler.
Pereira's got to get his right hand back inside and get 2 hands on the wrist like a baseball bat. And then he can start to try to get back to his feet.
But Michailidis is in an amazing position early in the first round. 1 hook in on the back.
Michailidis is doing exactly what he needed to do. He's got the wrist controlled on the far side. He's got a 2-on-1. He took that hook out so he's not just hanging on and trying to make himself. That's one of the most tiring things you can do, is when a guy stands with you, you keep a body triangle, or you try to keep a hook in whenever you're holding your own weight up. Michailidis took it out, and now he's just dragging and wearing on it.
Pereira back up to his feet now. Let's see if he can manage to separate and create space. Pereira, who has been training with Glover Teixeira, and I've been crediting part of the training with Glover as one of the reasons why Glover has made this resurgence.
Yes.
Because he's been in the gym day to day with one of the best kickboxers on earth.
Great job there by Pereira, attacking the wrist and clearing, but Michailidis is doing a good job of keeping that underhook and winning the head position.
And more importantly, he's forcing Alex Pereira to fight his fight. He's forcing him to grapple and possibly taking some steam out of that engine.
You got to work. You got to keep busy. Come on.
Now Pereira's doing a good job of trying to re-dig the underhook. Then he can start to escape. Now, honestly, for Michel, it's, can he do this? Because he's a striker himself.
Yes.
How much will this wear on him and his arm?
Let's go, fight.
Interesting, the big damage on his side.
What happened to his eye? It looks like he got a big old bruise on his left eye.
Michailidis immediately able to close the distance, getting away with a fence grab here.
But he's got him again. He's got the clinch.
Not a grappling crowd per se.
No, I mean, we're just starting. We're just starting there, boy, because Michailidis is fighting the fight that he needs to fight in order to beat one of the greatest kickboxers we've ever seen in the UFC.
I mean, maybe these people are Alex Pereira fans, and they want to see him do his thing, but Michailidis is fighting a brilliant fight so far. It's what you have to do.
He's got his fingers. Michailidis has put his fingers in the fence like 3 times now. He's trying to do it away from the official.
You gotta work, man. You gotta work.
Well, Michailidis doing his best to neutralize Alex Pereira in round 1. round 2. Coming up next. So a productive first round for Andreas Michailidis, who seemed exhausted on the stool after round 1.
We're trying to figure out what caused that extreme bruising on his left cheek. And we'll see if the production truck can isolate that. But it's a nasty welt on his left cheek.
And John, honestly, that's what I was speaking to with all the clinch and the grab. Oh, my goodness!
That's what I'm talking about.
How good is that?
Wow!
That's what I'm telling you. It's a different kind of power. You can't stand in front of that man.
Did you see that?
That dude's made out of mahogany. If you touch him, he feels like wood.
He barely
hits so hard.
Effortless, though, Joe. He just...
I'm telling you, that's what this guy does to everybody. He does that to world-class kickboxers. It's like he's built different or something. He hits them with short shots and they go flying. This is what this man has been doing his entire kickboxing career.
And there's the embrace from the newly minted UFC light heavyweight champion Glover Teixeira, the power pack and Alex Pereira.
It's a different kind of power, man. I mean,
my God.
He just starches people and so calm about it. He tried to walk off, but Big Dan made Michailidis take some extra punishment that maybe he didn't need to take. When Alex Pereira connects, most people go night-night. And he's been used to doing this with big gloves on.
Oh, my God.
When you get caught with a knee by this guy or a kick, but now he gets to use elbows as well, which he couldn't use in Glory. Ferocious man.
That was nasty. That was exactly what he needed.
And
Jumping
the reaction
knee.
from Glover.
The champ, John the Champ, Glover Teixeira.
And for Alex Pereira, in a lot of respects, you couldn't have drawn it up much better, right? You get challenged in round 1, you have to grapple a little bit, and then you tune him up in round 2. 6 consecutive knockouts here at UFC 268.
Wow.
A lot of competition for bonus money, and by the way, the best is yet to come on pay-per-view. To make this one official, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 18 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Alex Pereira.